Kemp trying to use his size to go at Davis, but Davis able to hold his ground.
Kidd-Gilchrist missed that one, but went back and got it.
It's that intensity we talk about when he's in the game.
Gilchrist comes up with a loose ball. Nice lob to Davis. Wow. The finish was pretty, but what a look from Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Yeah.
Davis, here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Golly, boy is he good. That kid is something.
It's just a little late. Again, the secondary defender you see right there trying to get outside that arc. We just moved over a little bit.
Wilcher to Kidd Davis. Look at that step through.
Yeah, just a good recognition too, knowing he has a miss.
There you see the shooting percentages. Kentucky pleased with theirs, and that's one of the reasons when picked up the loose ball. Shot clock down to 5. Nice pass by Morton.
Kemp come with him, and that was Davis's man, so he knew it was going to be open.
How about that play from Davis? Caught the ball in transition and gave Gil
from behind.
Great defensive play.
Terrence Jones got him.
2-on-1.
Kidd-Gilchrist with a lay-in. Timeout, Kansas.
St. Patrick's High School out in Elizabeth. And then off they go, baby. And this kid can attack the glass. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Another one for Whiffy. Third. And at the other end, Kidd-Gilchrist with a block for Kentucky.
Kidd-Gilchrist is going to have a trip block shot. Taylor a little bit out of control right here. And there's the block shot by Gilchrist.
Kidd-Gilchrist from the baseline.
That's not his game.
Oh, and that rebound was up there forever.
That's his game. Yeah. That's his game. Attack the rim.
Somebody's coming out of the game because of it.
He had a long rebound right there. Look at the agility and the balance that Gilchrist has.
50 in that game.
You heard him. He said 50.
Kansas won by over 40. Anthony Davis on the finish. Ball. Taylor pushing. Robinson trailing.
Nice pass.
Johnson blocked from behind. Shot clock down to 5. Kidd-Gilchrist from the wing.
That's the first one he's made. First one he's made.
Down on the low post, Jones tries to feed it to a teammate. He does get it down there on the bounce to Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and Kentucky leads 5-0. He just felt a sense of commitment to the academy-type athletes and almost a sense of duty himself as a coach to go there, and he did. A jumper from the corner from Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Been in good position, played with a lot of aggression.
Wilcher on a low box. Nice feed to Gilchrist, who flushes it.
In left hook, but the nice thing for the big guy, he's got the no look as well.
Terrence Jones had a strong second half. Great feed to Gilchrist, and Gilchrist finishes with authority.
With a run and attack by Kentucky.
Kentucky 78, Penn State 40.
They came out of the gate strong yesterday, but they've been on the road for 6 days.
Turnover, Kidd-Gilchrist is in to lay it up, and a 2-0 Wildcat advantage.
Yesterday he had 7 steals against South Florida.
Kidd-Gilchrist fires, and he's able to connect. This is Batten, and the ball picked off. Wildcats on the run. Davis and Gilchrist, and the basket's good. Gilchrist fouled. Kentucky can take the lead.
If you leave your feet getting into the middle of the lane, Kentucky will make you pay. Opportunity Blaine Taylor wanted.
Lamb feeds back to Jones. The pull-up is off the target, but Kidd-Gilchrist crashing. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist
with handling these perimeter screens.
Three-point shooting hadn't been much of a factor for Old Dominion, and the basket's good. The Wildcats went to Vargas, their big man from the Dominican Republic.
Inside, they look to Michael Kidd-Gilchrist on the interior, and Wright coming over as that second.
Under 4 minutes to go. Miller feeds Michael Kidd-Gilchrist for the big finish.
He's back to the bad cop tonight.
You think?
Good pass. See, that's the kind of play Marcus Teague needs to make. Almost maybe even come to a jump stop. But just the
M comes out of there with it. Kidd-Gilchrist with a three.
Good ball moving quick. So a lot of times in earlier games, he's been holding on to the ball, whether just to hold it look or to even bounce it too many times.
Smith off the screen. Good defense by Kidd-Gilchrist, and then Wilcher gets a hand on it.
You could see Kidd-Gilchrist. See, the Cats kind of feeling their way through. Want to stay aggressive.
Kidd-Gilchrist, it seems like the other parts of the game, the out of bounds.
Different ways you want to attack it. One, if you can beat it in transition, obviously not a chance for a half court. Nice lob.
I tell you, I know I get on these tangents. Portland is now 7 of 12 from outside the arc. 7 of their 10 baskets, Kyle, have been threes as Michael Kidd-Gilchrist answers.
Well, they have not been a very good three-point shooting team or even
How long he's matched up there. There he is in transition. Nice catch. But even a better play in transition. 3 crisp passes. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist.
Whoa. Yeah. Buzz in practice, they give a helmet award if someone gets dunked on in practice.
He and Harrison got to make some shots. Harrison was 0 for 5. These 4 minutes are vital. I mean, are unbelievably vital to St. John's.
Standing right here on Jones.
2 of the very best in blocking and changing shots in the country.
And backed home by Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, freshman.
Against another elite team that you think could very well be championship caliber too.
Here's Kyle Wilcher, freshman from Oregon, who's come in. And on the baseline, put up an end by Kidd-Gilchrist, who stayed with it.
But then he had that last little hop and jumped into the offensive player there.
Zeller unable to save it. Up ahead, Kidd-Gilchrist. Wow, what an explosion with that move. And Kentucky reset.
Yep. See what they get out of it now. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Good look for Gilchrist.
He got it.
Kentucky has made a little bit of a surge and gotten this crowd into it. Carolina, the experienced team that they are, has responded. But that's a big-time answer by the young fella, Kidd-Gilchrist, imploring the crowd to get into it. And Anthony Davis found space above the rim that time.
Gilchrist spins. Wow, what a shot. And one.
Big Kidd-Gilchrist to the rack, and he'll have a chance for the three-point.
Kentucky, 6 on the shot clock. Kidd-Gilchrist driving into the paint, yes!
Indiana's 8-0, just like Kentucky. Hall's a long look ahead. Zeller has it rejected by Kidd-Gilchrist.
Terrific job by Kentucky getting back defensively. Hustle to get back. This should be a layup right here. Should be a layup.
Blocked by Davis, and then covers and blocks it, Dick.
That's his ability. That's why he's so special.
Kidd-Gilchrist, pretty special in his package. He's friends with him.
Well, I don't think he'll have any trouble getting some tickets for the Super Bowl.
Kidd-Gilchrist.
Are you kidding me? Are you serious? That kid is the dunk. Terrence Jones has been really quiet.
Davis, nice look inside. Kidd-Gilchrist again.
Taking advantage. They want to get him the touches inside.
Watford has a 3 blocked by Jones. Look at the big guy run the floor.
Give it to Gilchrist.
Wow, Kentucky at their best right there.
America, Kentucky right now in a battle.
Kidd-Gilchrist, the best Wildcat so far today into double figures.
And that's afternoon.
Lamb. Kidd-Gilchrist with the offensive rebound and the finish.
He's a big timer. If I could pick a team that I want to give that pass, you got to have a good angle. He had no angle. I should watch Gilchrist right there. Look at him on the offensive rebound. They average.
Recruited by Indiana has checked back in as well. Jones inside, no. Kidd-Gilchrist keeping Kentucky in the game.
Smart move by Dummy like me could figure that's 60%.
Watford's got 3 of them. Lamb with a floater. Kidd-Gilchrist follows it up and finishes again. What Nissan?
Honey Badger's a winner. He'll get that national title game.
Kidd-Gilchrist makes it a one-point game.
Smart basketball. Go to your strength. Go to it.
And the Caps with the first offensive possession. And that is something we have seen more than once or twice before. It's what John Shulman talked about in the shoot-around, and Davis gets it underway with a dunk, and now here's a steal.
Well, Kentucky coming out with full court pressure right away.
Of the night for the Mocs.
Mocs did have a relaxed shoot-around last night, but just a little bit tight here to start this game as Kidd playing for the New York Knicks. He didn't go for that.
Teague the other way. Nice lead for Gilchrist. Basketball.
Yeah, he's just so strong and plays with high energy. He likes to go strong in the basket.
He is the biggest reason that Kentucky is #1 in the country in blocked shots. As Gilchrist goes off the glass.
You don't get that kind of in-depth reporting anywhere.
Kidd-Gilchrist pulls up. And in the midst of...
Out top to Windler, has his shot blocked by Davis. The alley-oop, and Davis converts it from Kidd-Gilchrist.
Mark, that's a play that...
Did three, good defense by Darius Miller getting his second start. Kidd-Gilchrist, boy, his motor continues to rev at a high speed. Timeout, Samford.
Princeton-style offense. Two guys usually run to the three-point line and forget the basket. And that's what Kentucky did there.
Kidd-Gilchrist for the layup.
That's just too...
Teague on the drive and kick. Miller thought about it. And that time, Kidd-Gilchrist finishes with two hands.
One of the things Kidd's record at Mississippi State while scoring over 1,300 points.
Nice. Windler got stripped. Kidd-Gilchrist on the drive and the finish.
This is my expectation. It's just according to how you want to approach it.
Teague with an acrobatic move, missed the layup. Kidd-Gilchrist got that motor humming, tipped it up twice, and got it to go.
Yeah, he's a fan favorite here. One thing in his career has become an absolute favorite of this crowd.
Barrett on the drive, had it packed on the glass. Chips with defense like a lot of others. And they're looking ahead.
Here comes a run and jump. Miller. Nice pass. Michael Kidd to pick up your dribble. Lamb hung in the air to get it to Kidd-Gilchrist and count it. Jimmy Patos on the other side, not 17 fouls. And a technical foul now issued against Coach Cal. He's already been warned once today. I tell you that every time we go play, don't I? It's not about it. Hey, yeah. Oh, it is how Michael Kidd-Gilchrist plays, though, and he flucked. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, the freshman, out of Summerdale, New Jersey. Averages 12.5 points, 7.5 rebounds. Having a nice afternoon at 10 points and 6 rebounds. There's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist with his second dunk. And Kidd-Gilchrist to Davis. That will not be.
That's pretty.
He is worth the price of admission.
Pat Knight told me today he can get his shot off against anyone, and that is to that rim.
An impressive place, great stage for him. Lamb, too strong. Kidd-Gilchrist with the rebound and the foul. 16:01 to go in the second half.
Kidd-Gilchrist is 6'7", he's 230 pounds. And that's a strong two-handed rebound. He's coachable. He's a good 5 turnovers right now. He's not running the team or the offense, either one, and that's a bad combination.
Kidd-Gilchrist up for the dunk, and not to be denied.
Is the load. When your talent level matches your, to me, the best player as a college guy in the Big 12 right now. Other guys are going to be better pros. They'll not be a better college player than Marcus Denver.
Look at this. Davis with a slam from Kidd-Gilchrist on the alley-oop. Does it get any better than that in the fast?
The pretty polished move, a move you wouldn't have seen Zhang make
Jones
earlier
aggressive.
this year.
Back of the iron, and Kidd-Gilchrist is come up on 7 minutes gone by in this first half. Jumper, Kidd-Gilchrist knocks it down. It's a 3. 9 points for the freshman. Timeout, Cardinals. First half yet. They've got a 9-point lead.
Well, enjoying a good advantage at the free throw line. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist, who has knocked down one triple, make it two. Kentucky winning the battle of points off turnovers, and that's a big part of the recipe that Louisville wanted to come in and assert itself.
Kidd-Gilchrist on a rack attack. Siva denied. It's Anthony Davis. Teague, the cutter, Kidd-Gilchrist trailing the play for the flush.
To the lane, but then Davis right there to deny. Got to be able to see and know who the defender is in your area.
Slashing to the hoop. Kidd-Gilchrist. Miller on a bounce. Teague the penetration. Chang another block on the inside. Kidd-Gilchrist muscles it home and a foul.
To Jones for the dunk, but a nice play by Chavez. Spin move. Teague can't finish. But Kidd-Gilchrist has got his back. Look at Vargas going to work inside. Kidd-Gilchrist on the offensive glass.
Did an excellent job of pressing the offside. A lot of times missing.
Williams couldn't get the step back. And Davis with the lob from Kidd-Gilchrist. Davis set the screen for Teague. Instead, it's Kidd-Gilchrist who knocks down the three. And could this be the run that Calipari's looked for all night?
It's in the air, and he throws up an air ball. Kentucky on the run. Kidd-Gilchrist has the first bucket for Kentucky. South Carolina's leading scorer, 3 for 8 shooting, 6 points in the game. Davis.
Conference portion of play this season.
Here's Cook trying to get around Kidd-Gilchrist, who gets the block. Diving on the floor for the loose ball.
Pick up the defensive intensity, maybe get a turnover in the press.
Kentucky with numbers, and Kidd-Gilchrist goes flying right to the rim.
Yeah, again, Anthony Gill didn't.
Kidd-Gilchrist with the flush. Davis the pass. Kidd-Gilchrist got the kind roll. Michael catch, but their last coming in 1998.
See the penetration.
Oh, look at the long arms of Anthony Davis.
Deron Lamb usually slides over in that position. Look at this.
Oh, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist came at it. He is really committed to defense and rebounds. Whoever wrote that book got it.
There's a good amount of Kentucky blue in here. Pull-up jumper. Kidd-Gilchrist knocks it down.
Boy, good offense.
Woolridge trying to stay with Jones. He got down low. Kenny Hall got a hand on it. Comes free to Kidd-Gilchrist, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. Here's a backdoor cut by Kidd-Gilchrist, and that time he finished it off right in Tatum's face.
John Calipari knows where he wants that basketball. He goes to him on the previous possession in Michael's footer, but he comes right back and makes the play call. Puts Anthony Davis as a 5, driving it at a 4-man. That's hard to defend when you have a post up top trying to cover a passer.
Tatum on the drive, swatted down by Davis. McPhee.
That's what he wants. Again, he's bringing Anthony Davis up as the on-ball action guy to get the offense going.
Kidd-Gilchrist, and he nails a 3, and the biggest lead of the ball game for Kentucky.
But Brad, that on in a couple of baskets, boom. There's the on-ball, and it spaces the defense, and it draws the defender on Kidd-Gilchrist just a little bit. The kickback pass from 1 to 5 drew that Tennessee defender.
Arkansas is going to go without a timeout. They go to the rack, and it's a block shot by Kidd-Gilchrist. Kidd-Gilchrist alive to Davis. Mid-season, ball out and gets it to Teague. And he leads it on the other side for Kidd-Gilchrist.
And staying opposite the basketball. Drive it, get opposite, find the bigs, bam. Look what Kentucky's done tonight, taking care of that ball. That is so easy. That's just so.
But he had to really throw it up there to do so. Kidd-Gilchrist cups the ball and lays it in.
That's a special talent partner right there. So much more under control than he was just 3 weeks ago.
And allowed to Davis by Kidd-Gilchrist. And Arkansas can't do anything about this.
That speed is not there, and they can be vulnerable.
Kidd-Gilchrist lays it up and in. That's going to be the 10th assist for Teague. Their previous wins. Kidd-Gilchrist over the top of everybody off the window.
Alabama in front. Lacey has it intercepted. Kidd-Gilchrist is so long to the rim.
Will play the lanes. Defensively, he'll stay with you. Touched on it in the long arms of him. Now watch the way he challenges from the free throw line. It's one big push. And
he suffered it as a football player in high school, and it's been a recurring problem for him.
Great job by Kidd-Gilchrist there defensively.
Sets up Lamb for a three. Knocks it down.
And I mentioned don't turn the ball over.
Kentucky's got the largest scoring margin in the SEC. 20.5 differential. Kidd-Gilchrist getting down the floor to finish on the break. It's a 15-3 run from beyond the arc. But Kentucky has shot it well from the outside so far. 4-point lead for Kentucky. Inside, Kidd-Gilchrist sneaks.
Like the fact that even though Davis got that offensive rebound, he doesn't come away with a foul.
Jacobs rejected.
Defense makes things happen. Great play defensively there by
Green inside to steal. And he couldn't convert amongst the trees. Kidd-Gilchrist forcing the issue. And scoops it home. Under control and poised.
For a moment. And now inside, Kidd-Gilchrist on the baseline. Tough shot. He's so strong.
To start this game, and Kentucky's so long, able to take him away from it.
And now going in against the tall timber, Vincent Williams had it swatted out there by Kidd-Gilchrist. And what they come up with? A crazy shot, and Terrence Jones bringing it the other way. To Kidd-Gilchrist for the slam. That's a 6'8" power forward bringing it. They trailed by as many as 3, but they're rolling right now.
Defense, they're going to stay attached to 23 on the block. Almost playing him man-to-man, guarding the ball. But again, they can't stop the drive. That's the problem with their defense right now.
How about that finger roll by Kidd-Gilchrist?
They have come.
He hit his first 2 of the ball game.
Better find him again now.
Kidd-Gilchrist got 3 on the baseline and just hammered it home. 10 points for the freshman. Michael Jordan.
Look at Kidd-Gilchrist. Again, that's a terrific play, first of all, by Wilcher to turn down
a 3. Jurisic had a hand on it, but it was stripped out of there by Teague. Ahead to Lamb, and he feeds Kidd-Gilchrist, and he had it stuffed underneath. Got it back. Second chance is good. So strong. Right now, they didn't get it to him. See if they do on this trip. Nope, Kidd-Gilchrist just powers his way through the traffic. He's got 14. And he's got a double-double.
The nation be very happy. But, you know, there are some gaps, maybe the things that they need to work on, although that's not one of them. Great pass from
7 consecutive home wins for Kentucky. And all but one of those here on this floor. Nice move inside by Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Very exciting possibility for Florida State. 11:38 to go in the half. Over the top, Kidd-Gilchrist. And drops it in. A sweet touch close in for the freshman.
Well, they watched Conzo Martin through that first part of this game, and he did not lose his composure.
Blocked by Kidd for Gene Cady and coacher Gene Cady. Defense is going to be your watchword. That's what you're going to go by. And there's a slam by Kidd-Gilchrist. That was just a little too easy, and he knows it. 61-40. Next. #1 team in the country, and we're not blowing people out enough. Oh, what a great play by Jones. The feed to Miller. Oh, Kidd-Gilchrist to stuff that down. Did you see Terrence Jones leap, control the ball, come down with it?
Easy basket, and he's smiling all the way down the floor. That's a heck of a play. Shows you the mobility of Terrence Jones.
Right up and over goal. Good job of making sure it did not flare out of control. Kidd-Gilchrist with a jumper. Nails it. Well, he's had a nice night, hasn't he?
What doesn't he do?
That ball turnover.
That's true.
Wasn't alive when allowed Kentucky to go down and dunk.
Well, they might get the dunk here. And they did.
His perimeter guy. That's an adjustment by Calipari with his defense.
Kidd-Gilchrist lobs it up for Davis.
You know, when you get stuck on stupid, that's not good. And that's borderline what it's.
Here he is on the offensive end, getting it to Wiltshire in the baseline. Kidd-Gilchrist tips it to himself and goes up and in.
South Carolina trying to scramble the game. Number one is.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, that's the reason they liked him.
Maybe
is the next in line. But again, this is a guy that doesn't just block shots on the inside. He blocks them on the perimeter as well, as he did right before that break. And now here he is on the offensive end.
72, baby. What a point. That's one of them.
Kidd-Gilchrist, tough catch. He's going to try to take it all the way to the finger roll.
I'll tell you, he's a winner.
At Rupp, hook shot is short. And Kidd-Gilchrist always seems to be in the right place, and here he comes.
And he puts pressure. Look at the way he goes to the basket. I told you, Brad, bring out the big rock. You take a look right here at Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. He's going to take the rock. He's going to go coast to coast. He's going to split the defense. Like I'm saying, Shaquille should develop a shot. Why? When he played for the dunk.
Rosario turned it over. Kidd-Gilchrist to the rack.
My friends, this kid is a gamer. That was non-existent earlier in the year.
Kidd-Gilchrist, nice spin to the hole.
Big time. Just a big-time performer. He has a great first. Talk a lot about him on a Kentucky Sports Radio, Matt Jones and company. And I'll have more to talk about him after this game.
Running out the string here with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Lob underneath to Davis from Kidd-Gilchrist.
That's the diagonal pass from his buddy. And his buddy gives a big smile.
Not played that much tonight, actually. He's a leader in minutes played of active SEC players. And now everybody getting in the act. Kidd-Gilchrist back-to-back lobs to the big guys. With a full head of steam.
Great rebound right there by Kidd-Gilchrist. He's going to attack him. There he is right there.
There he gets it to go, and all of a sudden the lead is back to 7.
He's going to step up offensively, transition.
You're right. In this game, Kentucky's got 2 fast break points. Vandy none. Oh boy, oh boy.
And it got knocked around. There was nobody to check off. Cox alertly put it back in.
Alley-oop, Kidd-Gilchrist to Jones.
I'll tell you, Kentucky throws lob.
Making a contribution there with the assist. And now gets the one-hander to go. Kidd-Gilchrist, one of
3. Kentucky turns it over. Bryant going all the way to the rack, and it's blocked by Kidd-Gilchrist. Whoops. And his replacement just threw it away. Jones, bounce pass, Kidd-Gilchrist.
What a pass, but what hands by MK.
Davis and Lewis all over it. Kidd-Gilchrist on the drive, up and under. So strong. Woo. Teague thought about a 3. Kidd-Gilchrist buries the jumper. Jones working against Moultrie. He's got to give it up. Kidd-Gilchrist with a pull-up jumper, and he buried it. He's been pretty big tonight. 10 out to keep it alive. Bost, he found a little opening, and Kidd-Gilchrist shut it in a hurry. 15-7.
First half, John Calipari made the switch and put Kidd-Gilchrist on D. Bost. He starts the second half with that same matchup.
There it is. And the hook shot's good.
That's why you go to him. John Calipari works him off of a shuffle cut. He recognized it. They were patient. They hit him.
The point with Marcus Teague on the bench with 4 fouls. Kidd-Gilchrist through traffic and somehow powered another one off the window.
Brad, how strong is he? And that's a play call by Calipari. Back to his
dribble and the drive. Blocked by Davis. Kidd-Gilchrist got his own miss. He's fouled, and Kentucky leads.
How tough is this young fella right here? How tough is 14 in blue? I don't think there is a defender that can stop him in transition in college ball. He's too strong, too powerful, too determined. He misses and goes right back up with a great big tick-tock inside the jersey. And that's a
rebound, foot four. Saved by Goldburn, but he saved it to the wrong team. Kentucky is running. Kidd-Gilchrist slicing to the rim, and he lays it in, using his body.
Take a look at Kidd-Gilchrist on the break, going down the floor. He finds a way to use that body to zigzag a little bit. And
block. It was Jones and Davis collaborating. Kidd-Gilchrist knifing his way to the hoop.
The defense, once again, they go to the right side of the floor, and watch the knifing move that you mentioned. Ford slices through, uses his...
Oregon, Taylor short. Long rebound, Kidd-Gilchrist, now on the move, Kentucky. Teague, back to Kidd-Gilchrist for the bucket.
You know, it's so smart by Kidd-Gilchrist. If you give the... In the first battle that these guys had, that same scenario came out.
Tinsley loses the ball. Kidd-Gilchrist, look out on the open floor. Oh, big finish! Kidd-Gilchrist taking it right
down the floor. Watch how he dunks this with his right hand going towards his left in the drip. Man, was that ever a dunk.
Teague.
Nice hands.
Saw a crack. Knocked out of there. Jones couldn't corral it. Jenkins does to the rim. Kidd-Gilchrist, he was tracking him the whole time.
Second guy in, he worked. Watch defensively. First guy gets in the way, and then Kidd-Gilchrist comes from behind and gets off.
Adds a little bit more size and strength. He'll be able to hold his position down low in the paint. He's a good-looking young player.
Kidd-Gilchrist for three. Just his 12th.
Yeah, he wouldn't play Syracuse till New Orleans, if then. That's a pretty good option.
Take their chances. Two tremendous defensive teams. Kidd-Gilchrist knocks down the two. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist with 9 in the first half. He has 5 rebounds.
Early, there were 44 underclassmen last year that decided to go into the NBA draft, and only
first triple of the night. They were 0 for 11 before Ware hit that one.
Well, those are the only type of shots you're going to get, particularly in a pick-and-roll situation, because Kentucky goes over the top. I mentioned in the first half, one of the weaknesses of Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is his
tiny lineup and use their speed, but Kentucky so versatile defensively. Off the turnover. Lamb. Kidd-Gilchrist on the follow. Well, between Kidd-Gilchrist and Miller, Kentucky here. So we may be looking at the same scenario next season where he's playing all freshmen. Oh, beautifully done. Kidd-Gilchrist with the setup from Anthony Davis. And look, that one Quentin should have had. Kidd-Gilchrist. A solid effort here by the Wildcats. Florida made a couple of runs. Kidd-Gilchrist with a nice move.
That's it, other than the free throws. Kidd-Gilchrist in the paint. And his hook goes.
Yeah, well done. They get the ball out of Teague's hands and run a little flex cut on the base.
Kidd-Gilchrist, same spot. Same result.
Grabs a mismatch. Bass is a 6-foot guard on Kidd-Gilchrist. Kentucky has size at all.
Miss by Storm Warren. Kidd-Gilchrist was a big factor in the first half with 10 points to lead everybody. He's got 12 now and a chance to make it 13.
That is the one guy that LSU does not have an answer for. Up against Kentucky's 1 and 2 position, but it's that 3 spot that Kentucky has the advantage and ultimately might be the difference in this game.
That foul on Turner's his
4 feet. The same flex cut that they went to in the first half. They go right back to it.
Kidd-Gilchrist has made that move look easy today. Might have gotten away shuffling his feet a little bit before he put it on the floor. T-shirts. 3 shots altered, 3 block shots, 12 points, or 12 rebounds, I should say, 7 points. Kidd-Gilchrist is doing enough offensively to spread this thing out right now for Kentucky. He's got a chance for another 3-point play.
They go to the missed half-court offense or off the out of bounds. You're going to let Michael Kidd-Gilchrist set the screen, but ultimately he's
going to try it now. Boy, he was itching to do it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Rebound underneath. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Yeah, you had 3 guys from Florida watching and 2 only trying to board. When that shot is taken by Kentucky today, all 5 blue jerseys are losing. He's okay if they lose this ball game, but they're going to do it his way. Get ready for next week.
Kidd-Gilchrist, contested shot, but
better than Walker.
Kidd-Gilchrist, one-hander. It's a one-point game. John Calipari didn't like the way Deron Lamb didn't fight through that pick down on the other end. Kidd-Gilchrist slams one home. Out. Davis, great positioning with a rebound. Those long arms ahead to Kidd-Gilchrist. Michaels go. Oh!
That's a grown man right there. One guy will not stop him in transition.
Regain the lead. Watch this move by Kidd-Gilchrist.
Taylor is as good a defender as there is in the college game, but he's no match for Kidd-Gilchrist. He makes those LeBron James type plays on the college level that no one else can make in conversion.
It's a pretty good start in the NCAA. There's that little flex screen. They love to run this for Gilchrist. They do it so successfully. He is a matchup nightmare. He's not been able to do much of that, and that's really hurt their cause, I feel. Second, no! You know, the old fake
jumper.
That time Miller.
2 more and a foul. Here comes Kentucky. No numbers this time.
Nice.
Doesn't matter, does it?
If everybody doesn't get back, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You were right. They were solid, and one guy lollygags in the back, and you pay for it. With the special delivery, the run out at the end, sensational.
Little handoff, turn the corner, go to the rim, and then just lay it up, presentable.
They can do it all.
Underneath, Kidd-Gilchrist.
Man and ball and be below the line of the ball or in line with it. That time Miller got way up too high and lost track of it.
That's a 2-point.
That's where you miss the presence of Anthony Davis.
Pass Pritchard, and again on the board. Kidd-Gilchrist. To hand it on again. Chased down in the corner by Lamb. Kentucky in a sprint. Kidd-Gilchrist cradles it and banks it in for the lead.
Boy, they just keep coming at you, even though they were a little bit out of kilter.
To start, 45 all last minute. First half. Kidd-Gilchrist and a foul.
Pritchard just doesn't move his feet well enough. And by the time he does, he's got his body into him to commit the foul. And that's going to turn it. That's who's going to come out on top. Or it could be last team with the ball.
Seen that before, haven't they? Kidd-Gilchrist, though.
Kentucky to close the half.
Davis passing inside Kidd-Gilchrist. Gilchrist right underneath and one.
John Calipari in America would love to coach Kidd-Gilchrist. And has to do the same thing.
Watford making the move, and the ball came out. Kentucky forces the turnover, and Kidd-Gilchrist glides home. Came over to help influence that missed jumper by Quincy Miller of Baylor. Kidd-Gilchrist. Tough shot, gets it to drop. Trying to match it, no, and Jones has another rebound.
And he's able to bring it out initially by himself, and that allows you to eliminate the need for an extra pass in transition.
Kidd-Gilchrist takes the pass.
He has made 15 of 23 field goals coming into this game during the tournament.
Kidd-Gilchrist again, all the way down the floor for the basket and a double-digit lead. And Scott Drew and the Bears have no answer right now. Kidd-Gilchrist, no stopping him.
Especially when he's defended by A.J. Walton, who has 2 fouls.
They didn't hear today.
Real dilemma for Baylor, Jim. They're trying to match up with this big perimeter of Kentucky, but their best offensive players are smaller. Not active. But I think the beginning of defense is offense.
And Kidd-Gilchrist got in the paint. Jackson. Shot doesn't drop. Now Kentucky wanted to take it fast. Kidd-Gilchrist, coast to coast.
Big difference right there. 4-point turnaround. Layup missed by Bay.
Siva catching fire at just the right time. Down low, Davis. Too strong, and Davis saves it. Kidd-Gilchrist put back his first field goal of the game.
Terrific play by Anthony Davis to stay with it. Louisville.
Well, it's tough to tell what it is.
Exactly right. It can be a little amoeba-like.
Kidd-Gilchrist with the spin move, and here he goes.
I know what that was.
Yep.
That was a spin move and a throwdown.
Timeout called by Rick Pitino.
Clark, you said it. He needed that off going. Look at this move. And then the emotion afterwards.
Louisville pulled even for a moment, but the Wildcats back up by 4. Gets it over to Jones.
You don't have to foul if you're Louisville yet. You got one more chance.
Oh, again, it was Davis after it was slightly deflected by Jang.
Immediately, I think.
T gets it to Lamb. Kidd-Gilchrist. Oh! 2 seconds. A battle for the Commonwealth. It has been a good one. Kentucky never able to fully pull away. Kidd-Gilchrist will get 2 more.
How about Anthony Davis bringing the ball up the floor against...
And that is denied. Trying to go to Withy. Davis saw it coming. Here is Teague. Put back Kidd-Gilchrist. Yes, indeed, he's fine. And again, Kentucky defends down low. 3-on-2. Miller feeds Kidd-Gilchrist, who waits and hits the shot and hits the floor for a second time tonight.
He banged his head that time. But he seems okay, and Kentucky on a big-time roll right now.
Up that back door by clearing the weak side.
Kidd-Gilchrist hits the jump shot. Was on the 3
pass there, and they're fortunate to get the ball back.
Kidd-Gilchrist takes it right past the Kansas defenders. Johnson, who's hit some big outside shots, goes inside. Taylor is blocked, but is able to retrieve it.